Alright, so Flintco steps up to the plate for Team Genzo. Levineer. We'll have 8th Kaj playing for them again at the bottom of the screen with his Onomot decks. Flintco is on top of the screen with a Yami Yugi deck of some kind. 30 card Yami Yugi deck. What are the first best deck? Definitely Harpie Lady. Harpie best deck right now for sure. Harpie best deck, and then Onomots is probably the second best deck now. And then you have Fire Kings, are probably the third best deck. Okay, so consistency, that is Onomots. Gagaga Sister going for win, getting out the Onomatopoeia, and going for a rank 6 play, probably for the Photon Strike Bouncer yet again. Mai would be proud, yes, Mai would be very proud to see Harpie Ladies as the best deck right now. And most people actually using Mai nowadays too. I mean, about 50-50, some people using ties that bind with other characters, but enough. So Flintco will respond by setting one back row and summoning the Barong. Only able to put out the one monster. It's not going to be able to stand up to that Strike Bouncer. Now Hokage follows up with a Dododo Witch. When you normal summon or special summon this, you can special summon a Dododo from your hand. Does he have one to summon from his hand? It's just for show or skill. No, actually my skill is actually really good with it, using the Hunting Ground to start out with the game. That's what I played with a lot of the time. Or pretty much all the time now. Unless I'm side decking. He has Gagaga Bolt to take care of the back row. Flintco gonna chain Book of Moon. Book of Moon gonna flip down the Onomatopoeia. That's gonna prevent Hokage from being able to go for an XYZ play with those two monsters. But he still has a pair of threats on the board. Still has the Strike Bounder, still has the Witch. Can swing over and do some damage here. Does Flintco have a hand trap to protect? Hokage is gonna decide to pass. Not gonna go try to swing over the Barong. Wondering if he's afraid of really makes you wonder if he's afraid of the what do you call it? The Sphere Karibo, not one that's get turned in defense mode and easily swung over by something. So that being the case, Flintco is just gonna summon an Arvada, swing over Hokage's other two monsters, and leave Hokage without anything besides a Strike Bouncer in his top deck here. Meanwhile, Flintco has two monsters on board, plus the 3 in hand. Hokage going straight to the battle phase, and swings straight into the Arvada. That deals 900 damage and sends it to the grave, and there's nothing nothing there for Arvada to special summon back. So come over to Flintco. Gonna set a back row. Does he have another monster to summon? Does he have an XYZ that can get rid of the Strike Bouncer? Being able to negate effects right now is really, really powerful for Hokage. Throwing down anything Flintco wants to do. He needs to find a way to get to the Garunix. Because again, Garunix can just trade off with the Bouncer pretty easily and eliminate it. But he doesn't, he's just gonna set another monster face down and pass. All Flintco can do here is just set up walls to play defense with. What does Hokage have now? Duelists is perfect for people like you. How so? So he's going to use his skill on him on a play, sending back the Dodo draw. He'll be able to nab any Onomot card from his deck to hand, or Onomot monster, I should say. Taking a moment to definitely think long and hard about what he wants to search for his deck with here. You got one other card in hand to play with. He's going to add Gagaga Mancer. So, Mancer. Once per turn, target a Gagaga in your graveyard, special summon it. But you can only special summon Gagagas for the rest of the turn. So he's going to go ahead and do that and bring back the Onomatopoeia. And Exceed Summon, probably for Gagaga Samurai. He is going to go for the Samurai. It's going to, I believe, gain a 500 attack point boost here as well. From the Man Surge. Yeah, because he's going to detach this right here to allow his Samurai to attack twice. And it should give him a attack boost on it. There we go. So that's going to put him up to 2,400. Oh, he's going to give the attack boost to his Strike Bouncer instead. That's interesting. I did not know you could do that. You do not have to give the attack boost to the monster that you summon. So he's going to give a boost to the Strike Bouncer, and that's going to be enough to finish him off if he can. Swing through over his two monsters. Does Funko have a hand trap to save his life here? Or a trap card? He does! Drowning Mirror Force sends back the board. Drowning Mirror Force saving Funko's behind right there. He had the out. He had the trap card. Hakaj swung right into it. And now Funko, does he have monsters to put on the board to apply some pressure here? He does. He's going to summon a Brong, swing for 18 and set a back row. Going to put Hakaj down to just one hit left, 1,600 life points remaining. Draws to the second card, sets one, sets two, and passes over. Hakaj with two cards set. Funko still has not really gotten any of his major combos going. We have not seen Fire Kings be able to get out the Garuda plays, or we just have not been able to see them get their combos going yet. Funko's struggling to do that, but still managing to put himself in a pretty good position here. Gonna set another back row, go to the battle phase, and this is enough to finish off Hakaj if he doesn't have a way to stop it. He does. Forbidden Lance, take away 800 attack points, gonna keep him alive, but it's gonna leave him with only 600 left. And he's going to need to top deck something here. He does. He summons Gagaga Coat. You can target a Go-Go-Go or Dododo in your graveyard and special summon it. That'll allow him to XYZ summon with it. Does Funko have an answer though? He has two cards, two back row set. Plus the one card in hand. He could have a DD Crow in hand as well. DD Crow could actually shut down this play also if he happens to have it. But he doesn't. Instead, he has Chalice. Forbidden Chalice will negate Gagaga Coat's effect, but it's giving it an attack point boost, and that means he can swing over if he chooses the Barong now. But he's not going to do that. He's just going to pass over to Funko. Doesn't want to destroy the Barong. Instead, it's just going to allow Barong to just trade into him. Funko's going to pass over. He's got two cards in hand in one set, so Hakaj a single set back row card. And he's going to draw for turn and just set it as well, adding a second set back row. So Funko, again, still has not been able to get any of his Fire King combos going, but this might help him do so. Fire King Island. He can destroy one of his Fire Kings in hand, search his deck for another one. Oh no, he's going to choose to just straight up special summon Garunix from his hand to the field and just go for game. And he has it. Hakaj has no back row to stop that. Garunix is enough to win it, and Funko and Fire Kings is going to take the victory for Team Jinzo. Okay, so Funko likely returning with his Fire Kings on top of the board. Sneck on the bottom with Harpie Ladies. Sneck leading off. Going to be able to go for a Synchro play turn one. Having the Egotist alongside the Harpie Harpist. He's going to get a Search in the end phase as well. Destroying his own... Forced to destroy his own hunting ground, as there's no other targets for it. But he has the Oracle, so if he wants, he can grab it back in the end phase and return it to his hands, which he does do here. He also searched for a Channeler, so he has the follow-up play next turn as well. Flintgo, gonna summon an Arvada. Probably gonna need some hand traps to survive this. Harpie Ladies can very easily, a lot of times, just blow up Sword of the Field spell and try to push through for game. And Fire Kings, a lot of times, just need hand traps to survive. So, Sneck is going to activate the Hunting Ground. That's a Drowning Mirror Force. It's going to be an easy kill for him. One of the problems with Harpie Ladies going up against Fire Kings is that Harpie Hunting Ground can just blow up all his back rows, and Fire Kings loves to run. Absolutely loves to run. Yeah, Hunting Ground to blow it up, so This makes it very difficult for the Drowning Mirror Force to get through, but this time it is Treacherous Trap Hole that he has set instead. Treacherous going to target two of the Harpie Lady monsters. Sneck can chain here and bounce back the Harpie Lady one to hand if he wants. Here he's deciding if he wants to do that here. He's not though, he's just going to let the board get wiped. So, able to stop the plays from Harpies on that turn. Flinko now can press for advantage. Only 2 cards in hand for Sneck. There's no back row for his hunting ground to hit at the moment, so it may just be forced to blow itself up. Flinko is going to go ahead and press the advantage here. Summons a Barong, swings over the Oracle. Arvada can swing for 18. Now Sneck is going to have to find a way to get through this board. Something like Perfumer or Channeler can be negated by the Arvada. Again, there's no back row for that Flinko has, so Hunting Ground is going to blow itself up if he summons a Harpie here. He's not going to, he's just going to pass turn. Flinko now with an opportunity. If both of these hits connect, it's game over. But Sneck does have the 1 back row set. Harpie doesn't usually run hand traps. He probably doesn't need to be concerned about that. It's just the lone back row he's got to be concerned about. He has a 3rd Fire King to put on the board here. He just needs 2 of these hits to go through. Treacherous Trap Hole. He's gonna have to blow up both of the... He can't even blow up the Arvada, because if he does, Arvada will special summon a Barong and he'll swing for game. He has to destroy the 2 Barongs, which means Arvada will hit him for 18, leaving him at 400, and it's still on the board with its effect negation, so... Sneck in a similar spot to last turn. He has an effect negation to worry about from Arvada, and no back row to pop with Hunting Ground. Hunting Ground's gonna have to destroy itself. Plus, Flinko gets the searches here from the trap hole. So Jinzo won the last round. Yes, Flinko won the last game with the Fire Kings. Managed to finally top deck into the cards he needed to get the victory. It was definitely a slow down match, but this one started up a little bit faster, but it's now slowed down as well, and that's definitely putting it in Flinko's favor. Flinko has up to 6 cards in hand now, alongside his Arvada on the board. He has Fire King Island, which he searched for last time. He's going to be able to get his combos rolling now. Who's the number 1 duelist on Duel Links? That's a very good question. Let me look that up real fast. I'm actually very, very curious to see. Make sure this doesn't interfere with the stream at all. Okay. Duel Links meta. Clan Wars. So, as I'm loading it up, Flinko gonna go into his battle phase here. Again, only needs 1 attack to hit, but Sneck has the Hysteric Party. This is something we've been seeing more and more lately from Harpies, running the Hysteric Party. Gonna discard an Egotist, and he can bring back as many Harpie Ladies as you want from the graveyard. Bringing back Cyber Slash, bringing back the Harpist, bringing back the Oracle. Gonna trigger the Hunting Ground, destroy a spell or trap on the board. He only gets to destroy 1, he doesn't get to destroy multiples. Number one player this last season was Egg, number 2 was Nightingale, number 3 was Toonie. Trap Dexter was 4, Alcoholic was 13th. Other good players up there as well. Flinko was 33rd, Vipers 34th, so a lot of good players from both teams in the top 50 here, top 50 players in the world. Multiple top 50 players in this matchup. As I said before, he'll get the Oracle effect during the end phase. Hunting Ground effect's going to be able to blow up a back row card. Not sure if we're waiting on Flinko or not. Cyber Slash is that 1 card that changed Harpies is DL. If only had time, if only I had TP spend on DL. I'm not sure what you're trying to say there. That you need Cyber Slash Harpie Lady. You haven't been able to go into that structure deck. It's probably one of the best budget decks to get right now. Harpies are pretty cheap. I mean, You can mostly get pretty much the whole thing out of one box in Duel Links. Yeah, it's definitely can be a lot though, but like I said, you can probably, if you just really save up the gems and focus on it, it's all to one structure deck, so it shouldn't be too difficult to get it all. Alright, he has the Grunix effect here coming in. It's going to wipe out the board. It's going to trigger Arvada's effect. So not able to push through for game on that turn, but Flintgo's still able to wipe out the board, put himself in a great position with 2 monsters to play defense here, getting the search. Still has the back row, and that's going to be it. Sneck just knows it's just too much for him to fight through. He has nothing to follow up with on this turn. Flintgo gets the victory. That's going to put Team Jinzo in a great spot here. Only down 6-5 now. It was a 6-3 deficit. It's now only 6-5, so Jinzo is right back in this thing.